Alrighty, well, hello sinners. How are ya? About 6 months ago, I reacted to an episode of a popular British dating show called Naked Attraction. The whole premise of the show was that 6 eligible bachelors or bachelorettes were hidden behind booths, and during each round, the booths would slowly lift up and reveal a part of their naked bodies, and the contestant had to choose someone to date based solely on physical attraction. I wanted to react to the second half of the episode today, but unfortunately the channel that reposted this particular episode was terminated, so RIP in peace. So shout out to Channel 4 for spoiling our fun. You know, I was really looking forward to spending hours blurring at people's genitalia, and now I can't do that anymore, so what a wasted opportunity, truly. But despite this minor setback, we just have to remember the words of someone much wiser than me and you. And that is, when the going gets tough, make fun of a different dating show. And this dating show, which you could probably tell by the title, is called Next. And if you've never heard of Next, according to Wikipedia, Next was a dating game show produced by Calissa Miller with her production company Calissa Productions, which ran on MTV from 2005 to 2008. Next dealt with a contestant going on blind dates with possibly up to 5 other single people, known as the daters, who were secluded on a RV, referred to as the Next Bus. The added twist was that the date could end at any time by the contestant shouting, "Next." While I was doing research on Next, I was curious at how people reacted to the show at the time, and found this really interesting review on IMDb from 2006. The review is titled, "The End of the World as We Know It." I'm really trying to hold back and not make a 2020 joke because that ship has sailed, but anyway, so this person wrote a whole novel as to why they completely hated Next, and you know, who has the time to read all of that? However, I did want to read you guys one passage that stood out to me. On the bus, the women talked about each other or kissed each other. Of course, one contestant wanted to go out and see him due to the fact that she was horny, and the other girl who had seen him said, "Don't worry, I'll take care of you." Oh my goodness gracious me. I am so disappointed in MTV to have chosen a production like this. The president of this network needs to be fired and placed out in a town square for folks to stone. That's how strongly I feel about this. What? This person really said, "I hated Next so much. I want the president of MTV murdered." I mean, just because of that scathing review, we have to watch the show now. So the episode we'll be taking a look at is actually an All-Stars episode, so this is not their first rodeo. And in just a moment, you'll see exactly why I chose this episode for us to react to. But first, and this is a first, we have a word from today's sponsor. Hi, I'm in a different shirt. This video is about a heavily scripted dating show, but if you want to spice up your own dating life, head on over to adamandeve.com. Adam and Eve has a wide selection of toys that will suit anyone's desires. If you do buy something, make sure to use my code FORCINO, that's FORCINO, at checkout to get 50% off of one item and free shipping in the US and Canada. Adam and Eve has 24/7 customer service, a 90-day no-hassle return policy, and best of all, 20% of their profits go to fight the spread of HIV around the world. So, you know your money's going to a good place. Thank you to Adam and Eve for supporting my channel, and now let's get back to your scheduled programming. Thanks. I'm in the same spot. But without any further ado, thank you, and let's watch Next.
I'm Amanda, I'm 19, and I'm looking for a guy who's rough around the edges. 5 Next All-Stars are waiting to date me, and I can't wait to break some hearts.
I mean, obviously this intro sequence is scripted, but like, where is she? First she's on the beach, then she's in the middle of the street, then it looks like she's on a college campus. I mean, like, she's a world traveler, apparently. You know, the production team probably asked, "Oh, so Amanda, where do you want to film your intro? Do you want to film it on the beach, in front of a nice building, maybe on the street, outside?" And she was just like, "Yes. All of the above." But I gotta say, she's putting on a show. Like, this is pure camp if I've ever seen it. The Met Gala could never.
Men are dogs, but if a guy doesn't like my dog, I'm calling next. All right, guys, it's time to put up or shut up.
Alright, so now it's officially time to meet the daters. And if you remember, at any point during the date, Amanda can call next if she feels like the date is going bad. So let's hope these men don't disappoint.
I'm Ben, I'm 21, and if I get nexted again, I can't be held accountable for what comes out of my mouth. Yeah!
Okay, but like, what is he gonna do if he gets nexted again? Like, should we be keeping an eye on him? Ben, I don't trust you. Ben was definitely that kid in middle school who took gym class way too seriously. He was also definitely that kid at recess who, when you played tag with him, he would call timeout right before you went to tag him.
I'm Dicky. I'm 21, and last time I got nexted from 20 yards away. This time, I'm gonna get her.
I'm sorry, but there's no way that this man is 21. Like, if you told me that Dicky was in his mid to late 40s, I wouldn't question you. I'm just wondering though, like, why did he come dressed in the sugar daddy costume from Party City? I want to know the motivation behind that stylistic choice of his. But like, I can't imagine why he would be nexted from 20 yards away. I mean, he just has so much spunk. Yeah, that's the word. Spunk.
I'm Strickland, I'm 22, and last time I got nexted for wearing jean shorts, so this time I brought my sophisticated look.
Okay, not to hate on this guy, but what kind of name is Strickland? Strickland sounds like the name of a winter coat company that you'd find at JCPenney or something. Who looks at a baby and is like, yup, that's a Strickland. Oh, you want to hold baby Strickland? Here you go. For all we know, Strickland can be the nicest person in the world, and here I am just shitting on his name like, oh, Strickland? Strickland, really? That's a dumbass name, Strickland.
I'm Jonathan, I'm 24, and last time I got nexted for fighting, so I hope today's girl has lower standards.
Okay, but if I was still on dating apps, I would definitely make that my Tinder bio. Also, fighting? Are there brawls on Next that we're just not aware of? I didn't realize Next was that serious. So Ben is probably gonna curse Amanda out if he gets nexted. Dicky is Dicky. And this guy admitted to fighting the last time he was here. Who is doing the background checks on these men? Also, what 70s cartoon did they pull Dicky out of? I just want to know.
I'm Ro, I'm 21, and this time on Next, I'm gonna last longer than 20 minutes. Too bad the other guys can't say the same.
Ooh. 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 Ro really went there. He rowed his boat right into that one. That made no sense. I just really wanted to make that pun. But now it's time for our wonderful daters to hop on the bus and meet our lovely gal, Amanda. I'm sorry, but who is getting the angles of the bus? I'm sure they have a drone or something to get all these aerial shots, but imagine if one of the cameramen was hanging on the side of a truck holding on for dear life, trying to get as many angles as possible. Whoa!
Amanda wants to teach these old dogs new tricks. Find out which one she picks on the next bus.
Second date or the money?
Monet.
I like that.
We need to make a pact. Everyone take the money.
All-star tap.
Yeah, pound that!
So if the opportunity arises and they have to choose between Amanda or the money, all the guys are going to choose the money. If that's the case, I wonder what Dicky would spend his money on. Would he just splurge on more sugar daddy costumes from Spirit Halloween? I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. But first, we have Ben.
Okay, guys, I'm going first.
In case you were wondering, this is what I hear when straight men talk. No words, no sentences, just this.
You? What? Me? Yeah.
All right, let's read his little bio here. So, Ben loves nerdy girls. He enjoys riding his unicycle, and he got nexted because he couldn't do a backflip. That's an interesting reason to reject someone. I doubt Amanda would make him do any weird, like, physical competitions or whatever while they're on their date, right? That would be a little strange.
Hi, Amanda.
I'm Ben.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Well, today you're going to be going up against Chelsea, a professional stunt dog, in a doggy agility test.
What? she is aware that Ben is human, right? Even he looks confused. He's like, I showed up in jeans. I wasn't prepared to do any physical activity.
Chelsea's got it mastered, but let's see how well you can keep up with her. You up for it? Let's go.
Just from the cutscenes, it's clear that they're on the beach, but you're telling me that Miss Amanda over here is gonna walk on sand, not only in leggings, but in high-heeled leather boots? It's hard enough to walk on sand in flip-flops or with bare feet, but in high-heeled boots? Amanda's gonna break her neck.
Ready? Set. Go.
The dog started before me!
Go, go, go! Go, go, go!
Yes! Yes!
I can't quite put my finger on why, but something about this feels very dehumanizing. Let me know if you feel the same way. I'm also surprised that he didn't eat at one point, especially when he torpedoed himself through the hoop. I also want you guys to let me know where you would have tapped out in this competition. For me personally, I would have nexted myself right then and there after the little hoppity hops at the beginning. I have very short legs, and I know I would have just completely fallen face first into the sand, and I'm curious about how far you guys would have gotten.
Woo! Good job.
Thank you.
Wow, I'm really impressed. Now let's see you go up against Chelsea in some frisbee. Whoever catches the most wins.
Let's go for it.
Why is she impressed? He's an adult man going up against a relatively small dog. Of course he's gonna win. And don't get me wrong, Chelsea is a beautiful, iconic legend. But let's be real here. And now he has to play in a frisbee competition? What is going on? This feels like a fever dream and I want to wake up.
All right, you guys, you ready? Go!
Oh dear. Oh my.
Okay, so it took me a minute to see, but did Ben really show up to this date with armpit holes in his shirt? I don't know if the holes were due to the strenuous physical activity he was forced into, or if he just left his house looking like that. But like, come on, you don't check the mirror before you go on a date? You're telling me he did not notice the draft coming from his armpits? Or, you know, maybe Ben only realized in the middle of the date and he figured, you know what, I'm playing fetch on national TV. I have absolutely nothing to lose at this point.
Wait a second. Chelsea's totally kicking your butt. Next!
What the heck, Amanda? You're nexting this man because he couldn't catch frisbees like a dog? The armpit holes alone should have sent his ass back to the bus. But this is where you drew the line? This is where you drew the line?
Chelsea, you're the only lady I see on this beach.
Looks like the dog star beat the all-star.
You win this time, Chelsea! But we'll see who's pooping on whose lawn tomorrow.
Ben did all of that for $11 before tax. He really acted like a dog on national television for essentially 2 20-piece nuggets from McDonald's. That's really rough. I need to put a pause on these puns.
What's the word? All I've got to say is she's the one not wearing the collar. Dicky, you're up.
That's so messed up. Oh my god. Like, I get it. Amanda rejected you, but you don't have to call her a dog. Dude, you're really barking up the wrong tree.
Okay.
No, don't.
None of the other guys know what to do with themselves. But you know what? In a different universe, Dicky would kill it as a villain in Scooby-Doo. Imagine Freddy or whoever at the end pulls the mask off the bad guy and it's just Dicky and the episode ends with him doing his evil laugh. My question is he putting on an act or is Dicky just genuinely like this? I truly can't tell. But I will give it to him. He does have the most personality out of all the remaining guys, so he has that going for him. So let's see if he gets nexted from 20 yards away again.
I'm really hoping to make a good connection.
Okay, so let's learn a little bit more about Dicky. Dicky collects Hawaiian shirts, does his homework while pooping. I guess he just has a whole office set up in his bathroom, maybe? I don't know. And got instantly nexted for obvious reasons. Why did the show have to do him like that? MTV, that's f***ed up. Don't do my man Dicky like that.
What the next?
There Dicky goes, strutting his stuff because he knows he's a king, and Amanda rejected him before he could speak. If you're a fan of RuPaul's Drag Race and watch the WoW Presents YouTube channel outside of the show, this part we just watched has the same energy as this clip from Season 10's Tudor Boot, so I'm going to play that for you right now.
Next up, Dusty Ray Bottoms.
Dusty
Boobs.
Ray Bottoms.
Too bad you couldn't handle the Dicky.
Bye. No. Just go. You're cool.
I can't believe Amanda nexted him, even after Dicky's stellar choreography right there. But on the bright side, I think instead of getting nexted from 20 yards away, I'm pretty sure Dicky was only like 5 yards away, so that's development, that's improvement.
Hey, ladies! The Dickster still single.
That right there is why I don't take the bus.
Oh, okay, Amanda, there's no reason to shame public transportation. If anything, Dicky is a reason to take the bus. But since Hosier's weird older brother took his turn, now it's time for Strickland to go on a date with Amanda. So according to his description, Strickland was born in Saudi Arabia, claims to look like Freddie Prinze Jr., and got nexted because he wore jean shorts. That last one surprises me, because if anything, jorts exude so much sex appeal. In my opinion, the only other item of clothing that comes close to the sexiness of jean shorts are those socks with the toe cutouts.
Hi, I'm Amanda.
What's up, Strickland?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Well, today you're going to be going up against Chelsea, a professional stunt dog, in her doggy agility course. You up for it?
Bring it on.
Let's go.
What is it with the producers forcing these men to compete in the Doggy Olympics? From what we've seen, Amanda's barely spoken to any of the daters so far. It seems like she just needs a second dog to play fetch with at this point, not a grown man. So Amanda, maybe you just need a pet, not a boyfriend.
Good job, Chelsea.
That was a close match, Chelsea.
Want to get out of here and get something to eat?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Let's go.
So now Strickland and Amanda are going to get something to eat. Meanwhile, on the bus,
I was not that good in 3rd grade.
nice. Also, I remember playing the recorder back in elementary school, but I don't remember the recorders being that large. So Dicky's got style, choreography, and he can play a musical instrument. I'm starting to think Amanda missed out on a real gem right here. I might date Dicky. But now we're back with Amanda and Strickland.
What kind of guy do you like usually?
Usually I like scruffy, dirty bad boys.
Yeah. All right.
So, got any tattoos, any piercings, anything?
None. Nope.
Tattoos are hot.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Strickland. You can see the disappointment in his face because he's clearly the opposite of the tattooed, scruffy bad boy she's describing. Like, he has no tattoos, he has a baby face, he's soft-spoken, like... Oh, I'm starting to feel bad for him. I kind of like Strickland now. I'm starting to feel bad for making fun of Strickland's name before, so Strickland, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I hope you accept this as my formal apology, and if it's any consolation, I think you would kill it if you branded your name and started a winter coat company. I would certainly buy from you, and I think my audience would too.
Have you guys ever been on a blind date, or is this like your first blind date?
I honestly don't date. I just,
Mate?
yeah, I don't date, I mate.
Oh, I hate slogans.
Yeah, we do!
I'm sure after this episode aired, Dicky had a line of girls ready to mate with him. I can guarantee it. But at this point, Amanda and Strickland have been on the date for over an hour, and Strickland has to decide if he wants to take the money or go on a second date with Amanda. But if you remember from before, All the guys made a pact and said that they would take the money. So what is Strickland gonna do?
Well, Strickland, we've been on the date for 62 minutes, which means you've made $62. You can either take the money or go on a second date with me. What's your choice?
Amanda, you had me jumping and diving through a dog obstacle course. But I'll jump through hoops for you any day. I'll take the second date.
Yay!
Aw, well, congrats to the happy couple. I'm sure they'll be perfect for each other. I'll see myself out. Well, that was next for you. But besides the episode we just watched, I did take a glance at a couple of the other episodes available on YouTube, and fun fact, there are quite a few episodes that featured gay men, which surprised me because people weren't as accepting of the LGBT community in the early 2000s, so I thought that was really cool. And as you know, scientifically speaking, the gayer something is, the better. But unfortunately, the gay episodes were just as cringy as the straight episodes. However, if you would like a part 2 to this video of me reacting to one of the gay episodes, let me know down below. I think that would be really fun. Thank you so much for watching my video today, and thank you again to Adam and Eve for supporting my channel. And if you like this video, make sure to give me a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time with a brand new video. Bye!